Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Good morning, farmers. It's another beautiful day. Rex is over there. Don't know where he's going, but he's out having fun. Maybe chasing birds down the pond. Who knows? But we need to head on down back to our tractor, and we're just going to get started to work. Start cultivating our field that we left off on the night before. And then I think we'll grab our wife's tractor and grab some of the slurry tankers and start spreading some love around. Get some of these fields really prepped. We got about another month to go before we start seeding winter canola. But we do have quite a few fields down here that we need to cultivate. I think we got like 2 more or 3 more. I can't quite keep track anymore. I kind of have to look at my map to see what's going on now, because I was buying them random fields, so it's not like I own fields in all these same spots. I just own some of them. That may change now that we can hire help for, I think, any field. Haven't been able to test that, but hey, if I can hire help for the big field, that's all I need to know. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing today, is cultivating and then grabbing some slurry tankers, going around, and yeah, start fertilizing some of our fields. And maybe talk to the wife, I don't know. I feel it's getting to be just a little bit, I want to say, useless talking to the wife. Oh man, does that sound rude when I say it like that? But yeah, I don't think she's going to get pregnant again since Timmy is in the crib. We may have to wait until next year to see what Timmy does, but I think Timmy's going to spend another year in the crib. I think I've been told the kids stay in the crib for 2 years. And then we'll see. So first line of business is we'll cultivate this field here. Make some laps. Just about done with this field here already. Then I think we'll get right to slurry spreading. I have 2 full tankers, and I probably got enough in storage to fill the tanker almost 2 times, I think. Seems about right. So, you know, I may not use all the slurry today, but we will get some of these fields done. I am loving this cultivator because it's the biggest one that we have. Do I think we need a bigger one in the game? Probably not, really. To me, this seems to be the right size for the fields, because it doesn't take that long to cultivate these fields. Now, the only thing I haven't tested, and since the updates and some of the hot fixes, is, and I read it in the patch notes where it would, but I was hoping that this would hook up to the seedrill, so we could cultivate and seed at the same time. That would be nice. Well, I mean, you can see without cultivating, you just lose some of your yield. But in real life, this, you would hook this up to the tractor and then hook up the seed drill to this. We may have to try it because it's been a couple updates and I haven't tried it, I don't think, in the past few updates, because the past few updates has been rather interesting. Mostly in a good way. And there we go. Another field. Ready. We'll drive this to another field so we can get ready. I think the one in front of the store will probably be the next one we do. And I turned in the wrong area. No, I didn't. I turned the right way. This is our field right here as well. Is it not? Owner, you. Yeah, okay. Actually, we'll just leave it parked here. Let me out. Thank you very much. And my wife's tractor is going to be somewhere. Found it. So, yeah, we got plenty of fuel. And is it? I was going to say, why isn't it saying there's nothing in it? Just had to get the angle just right. Yeah, eventually all of our equipment will not be parked up here on this hill. We are going to move all of our equipment elsewhere. Just checking the greenhouse. Now, I think what I'm going to try is when our greenhouse is ready this time, I'm not going to pick it because in the update it says the wife will pick up the greenhouse. But we will lose some of the yield in the greenhouse because she's not going to pick it right away. She's going to kind of wait for us to do it. Kind of like you do in a relationship. The wife tells you to do something, you don't do it. She tells you to do something, you don't do it. She waits and waits. And then one day she just finally does it herself, and then she doesn't talk to you for a couple days. So we'll see if that happens. They're not talking to us part, but we'll see if she collects out of the greenhouse. I wonder if they're going to take care of these cow. I mean, I kind of like the roaming cattle. Just that in a couple instances, they got a couple that are like in the road, in fields apparently. Let me see if I can get the right camera angle for this. And it's been a while since I sled. Yeah, I got Christmas in the mind, sledding. Since I sled some, I spread some slurry. So we'll see if I can get the right width here. Still wish I could zoom out just a little bit more. Because, I mean, we can see it spreading. See, when I turn around, you can see the color change in the soil. I don't remember being able to spread slurry at this speed, but I'm fine with that. And I probably should mention, if my voice sounds a little bit different today, I have a little bit of a sore throat today, so my throat's killing me. So if I go quiet for a while, it's because I'm trying to mend it. I do have hot water and honey sitting next to me here. Try to get me through the day. It's always good to get just a little bit ill just before the holidays, you know? But as you're seeing this, it should be Christmas Eve. Maybe some of you, it could be Christmas. Very early Christmas. Maybe out in Australia, if any Australians are watching this. It could be Christmas for you right now. So I'm going to tell you right now, because it won't be another Farmer's Dynasty update, another Farmer's Dynasty video until after Christmas. So if none of you get to watch any more videos until then, hopefully you all have a Merry Christmas. Do enjoy it. spend time with your family, even though you may not want to. How are we doing here? Trying to see on the tank. I'll have to check the tank after we get done because I can't get the angle just right to see how much is left in the tank. That's aggravating. I really don't remember being able to go at this speed, but they have been making changes to the tractors so they can pull double trailers better. So maybe it's going to pull this tanker better. 89% done on the field. Why can't I see how much is in my tanker? Alright, so I was zoomed too far out. So I got 40% left in the tanker. I would like to get the field at least 90%. Really? Still at 89% even though I'm hitting all these dry spots? There we go. So let's go cultivate the other field. And we'll spread some more slurry on that one. And then we can probably go refill a tanker and then we'll head up probably to, I'm going to say the northeast where we did those 2-3 hectare size fields. And we'll go up there with a full tanker and we'll spread some slurry in that one as well. But let's get back to cultivating. We'll park right in the middle of the road since there's no traffic on this one. Now this is a small field anyways. Yeah, just a hectare. So it's not going to take us too long. Then I do believe we just got one more field, which is right there in front of us. But we'll cultivate that probably in another day or so. But we got this field in front of us to do first. So some people say first things first. And another field cultivated and ready to go for the most part, other than fertilizer and seed. It is kind of nice. Just checked on the workers that we have down in the big field. Looks like they're about halfway done. Actually, I might as well drive the tractor right on over to the next field. And we'll park it there. We'll come back, spread some slurry there, then go refill the tank. And head up to the northeast part of the map. Excuse me, northwest part of the map. But having a worker do the big field, I mean, that's a whole day job. Just plowing it, and then I want to hire someone to cultivate it as well. I don't need to cultivate that one because we've cultivated that one enough. So it should be relatively smooth. But now we can get to really prepping these fields. Hiring workers as needed. To do fields I don't want to do, like the big field. I don't mind doing that field, but when you try and do a video for it, it just, hey, watch me plow all day in this one field. Even the time lapse would take forever. I think that's why in previous times I did it in sections. We did like a little bit of the field one day, then go back and do a little bit of the field again another day. And I think while we're also down here, we're going to head to the store that's right around the corner. I think the other Flegel baling trailer is down here. And that would be nice to have another piece of equipment, obviously, but maybe we can double hitch it up to the other Flegel since the other one doesn't want to hook up to it anymore. Even though I think I did it once before. but that'll come in handy. I'm actually thinking the big field, I think we're going to put some barley in it, or excuse me, some wheat in it for the winter. No, we'll probably just put some canola into it. We can do something in it next year, either wheat or barley, and yeah, we'll do a whole bunch of bales in that one, even though bales don't pay good at all anymore. Yep, so the other Fleagle trailer is down here. Actually, where that is sitting, have I already bought that trailer? Because it looks like it's not sitting correctly. No, it's asking me to buy it. Oh, wow, it's 9,000. Yeah, we're fine. Alright, so now we own that one, so hopefully we can double hitch it. Articulated trailers. My friends, my friends. Did I spread fertilizer on this field? Yes, that is fully fertilized. I think I actually did that Fert X on it when the update came out. So we're going to head up back up to the farm. Yeah, I can't see. There we go. Yeah, we got 7% left in the tank, so we're going to top off this tank. Head to those fields up in the northwest that we cultivated a few episodes ago. Get some slurry in those. I think the big field will probably use Fert X in that one. Because if I use slurry in that field, it's going to take a couple trips back and forth. We're probably going to be using quite a bit of Fert X, actually. Luckily, we have the cash. And now, when next spring comes, when April 1st comes, we're going to have a lot of fields of canola. A lot. And like I said, some of our fields should be getting ready to turn to harvest. And I'm probably going to hire a couple workers at first to harvest some of the fields, just so I can see if that bug is gone for me. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, I've hired some people to harvest my fields. They would harvest them, but I was not getting no money for the harvest, which is not okay. There's the wife. Rex, even though we haven't fed Rex in a couple days, he still seems rather happy. Yeah, so we should be able to get at least 2 more tanks, or 1 more tank after this one, out of our storage area. But like I said, I don't plan on using all of this today. But we will get most of our fields really ready. What day? It's the last day of July. Yes, so we still got 1 more month before we start seeding canola. Actually, we probably won't start seeding canola until probably September 10th. I always like to wait the extra 10 days just to make sure. But I will meet you up in the fields up in the northwest. We'll spread some slurry up there. I wonder if we can do it on 1 tank full. Not sure. But we will see as we do the job. So I'll see you in a second. We have arrived. Now the question is, how far can I get on this 1 tank of slurry? We are about to find out. Well, after going back to the farm, refilling up the slurry tanker and taking all the slurry out of our storage tank, we're back up at our fields. Hopefully to finish them off. I think we should be able to. I mean, we almost got a full tank and we were just about done anyways. And when I spread slurry, I just shoot for about 90%. We're at 91%. So we're going to call that good for here. I'll just waste slurry trying to get some of these areas done, so I'm not going to bother. Interesting that the deer was running towards us, but you know. Well, we shouldn't have much more of this field to do either. Yeah, we're already at 87%. And just like that, I think we should be pretty darn close to our 90%. 92. We will call that good. I think I'll probably bring this, because we're not far from our other field of wheat that we did. I got to come up and plow that. But I am kind of interested in buying another field. That is peas, that's what I thought it was. I want to buy another wheat or barley field. And I want to hire a helper to harvest the field. Because one thing I've been trying to test, and I haven't been able to do it just yet, is if you hire a worker for a wheat / barley field, do they leave a straw swath? And this is well, yeah, of course it is. No problem. What time is it in the day? It's actually 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, I say we just head on back here to our pickup truck. And by the way, they said they fixed the interior of the pickup trucks. This one looks, well, I'll let you come up with words for that. What about this one here? I mean, they could use some work. I mean, they are, okay, they are a little bit better. I'll say that. They are better, but yeah. They could use some work still. There's the wife. Rex is still here. Timmy's still in the crib. Pay attention to me, honey. Oh, gee, she thinks she hit me with a broomstick.
Hi, babe.
Good evening, dear.
Nice to see you, love. How are you?
I'm perfect, darling. Thank you.
Of course she's perfect. And I hit my mouse so we can look at the sky.
Darling?
Hi, honey.
Now, if we can just stay in the dialogue, devs, that'd be great.
No flower is as beautiful as you are.
Well, thank you. So nice of you.
I want to give her compliments. I don't want her leaving because she's the one that's going to take care of our greenhouse, the cows, and the chickens. Now, the funny thing about the chickens is when the update came and I got 10 more chickens. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. There's food that they could take doesn't change. So it's still going to be, yeah, I'm kind of thinking of Farming Simulator, like when you get more animals, it says, okay, now they require more. This year, the food trough can only hold so much anyways. That's beside the point. I'm going to go cultivate some of that field a little bit now. I'll be back, like I always am. Hey, Rex. Do you still whine when you get petted? Yeah, you still, yeah, pretty much. Not a fan of that. Anyways. Wonderful camera angles there. So like before, I think we'll just take a couple trips around while we have a little chat what's going on here. So we're doing well on the farm. Actually, I almost forgot to check. Oh, he is done. 100% plowed. Click to hire worker. Can someone cultivate that, please? Yes, I know it's $2,000, but it's better than me. You've just hired a worker. That is sweet. It's better than me doing it all day long. It's not like we're not busy either. So, yeah, here we are. So we'll just make a couple quick laps around here. Get this pretty much done. And then I think next episode we'll grab the plow and we'll head up to where we just parked my wife's tractor with the slurry tanker. And we'll plow that field. And then maybe we'll slurry it and then cultivate it. But I have to remember I bought the other Fleagle baling trailer down here. And we'll have to put that all in the tandem. Bales used to be, I remember a year ago when I caught this game, I was buying fields that just had wheat and barley in them just because, I mean, you get the money from the crop and then a good amount of money from the bales. You were pretty much, you would buy the field, harvest it and sell the bales, and you would actually make a profit. You would actually get money back on the field and make enough money to go buy another field. Yeah, I would say it's probably harder to start now in Farmer's Dynasty than it was a year ago. But you also have the option of workers, which we did not have back then either. But you need 50,000 social points to hire a worker. So, yeah. And I forgot, I want to say, I haven't done a new game in a while. I don't remember how many social points you get for fixing up your house. Which always confused me because you get the house that's got holes everywhere. So you fix up all your houses, your town folk are happy that you fix it up so you get a certain amount of social points. But they're not happy when you upgrade it to better material. It's a small thing, but you know. And it got dark kind of quick on this side of the mountain, didn't it? Of course, I say mountain. On this side of the hill, it got kind of dark. But now being able to hire help on any field, it seems like. Of course, the only field I've really tested right now is the big field, and that's that's the one I'm mostly concerned about. But I mean, if we can hire a worker for that big field, then we know that we don't have a problem of something comes saying, oh, no worker wants to work because either the field's too big or can't reach it. Well, we know it's not because it's too big, because if we can get someone to work in that big field, it's not a problem on the rest of them. But yeah, now we can do work on our fields at our leisure. We can pick the jobs that we want to do and say, I don't want to plow certain fields. I can just say, I don't want to plow that field, so I'll hire someone. Don't want to cultivate that field, so I hire someone. The fields I have to cultivate are the fields we haven't owned yet. And same story as I always say, because the reason why I cultivate them, back in the day, like I said a year ago, when we used to plow the fields for jobs, the plows used to leave deep furrows. Go watch some my previous episodes where we're harvesting a field and the harvester is bouncing up and down terribly. That's why we cultivate. Now, I don't know in the updates if a worker now cultivates a field if it actually does smooth out the bumps. But before, it didn't. At the rate I'm going, I may just cultivate this whole field today. I mean, it's not that late, and I'm already 40% done, so I may just as well do it now. We've already talked to the wife, and she seemed happy. But I will say, having the canned food in our inventory is sure paying off. Instead of having to eat meals, I just got to have 2 cans at a time. one spicy pumpkin, and one Italian soup sauce, or whatever the heck it's called. That gives you 90%. And we got tons of cans now because it's great that when you go in the kitchen you can make 50 of them at once. And we got tons of veggies. And if I run out of veggies, John has a whole bunch of them. So, but the rate that our greenhouse goes, I think it'll be fine. Well, we have finished cultivating that field. I'm extremely tired, apparently. But the one thing I wanted to try okay, how about if I lower it? No, this gives me the option to unhitch. So you still can't. Well, I don't know if they want us to, but in real life, this machine, the cultivator, you would hook up to the tractor first and back up and hitch it to the seedrill behind us. But that's a no-go. That's a no-go. So what I want to do next is our plow is over here. I'm not going to drive the tractor all the way up there tonight because if we look at our, yeah, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm a whole bunch of everything. We'll unhitch that. Now the question I have is, can I hook this up in the front? That kind of sucks. I was trying to, you know, make one trip up with a plow and cultivator, but looks like I'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. Would make a couple trips. Oh no, I can't run. No problem. One can of that, one can of that. We're good enough. So what time is it? Oh yeah, it's 9 o'clock at night. I mean, it's not late, but when you start your day at 6 o'clock in the morning and work all day long, you work 15-hour workday in the farm, that's quite of a long day. It's too bad you still can't tell, like, go to your field and see that, like, it's, you don't get like a ready to harvest kind of a thing, like ready to harvest in 5 days or 7 days or something like that. But it was a busy day on the farm. We got quite a lot done. And it's time to rest up so we can get back to work tomorrow. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always. And I'll see you next time on the Day on the Farm. But until then, have a good one.